What's up, everybody? The name is, of course, NOMONDE SKY, and I will be sharing with you my poetry, and I hope that you'll enjoy.
In a world where Africans have lost their roots, it has become of vital importance to document our ways. In an effort to reverse the brainwashing of the past, where we were made to believe our ways are demonic, we are pressed to create dignified and respectful platforms to unpack our spiritual ways.
I'm such a sleepyhead. I realized this a while back, and it keeps continuing in my life that I am a sleepyhead. All I ever think about is the moment when I get to place my head on my bed. I get to rest and I get to dream. I get to run away and I don't get to exist in this world and in this life and in the realities that I'm faced with. I am such a sleepyhead. I'm so sleepy that I sleep on myself too. Forgive me. It's just that at times I am presented food also in my sleep. So excuse me if you may find moments where you see me chew. See, I have ideologies in my head that I cannot spit out. Sometimes I vomit these insecurities that I feel inside, but I am such a sleepyhead. I've been sleeping on myself so much that I'm chasing my dreams as I twitch and turn, twist and turn, twist and learn that maybe in my bed, that is the hell that I have chosen for myself. And maybe that's exactly where I love to burn, but I'm such a sleepyhead. I sleep so much, I forget to wake up. I'm such a sleepyhead. There's so much comfort in knowing that I don't have to exist in this world. I am such a sleepyhead. Forgive me. Even as I sit here, I'm still sleeping, I'm still dreaming, I'm still running, I'm still chasing myself, and I cannot seem to find me. I am such a sleepyhead. Every moment I do dread, every moment that I spend in bed is an escape, and I am safe, and I am fine, and I am sane, because I'm such a sleepyhead. There's nothing more I can do. My mother taught me to sleep and run away from the world, and that's exactly what I keep on telling my kids too. I'm such a sleepyhead. Forgive me. My dreams are a safe place to be in. My fantasies are perfect. I'm such a sleepyhead. Maybe one day I'll wake up, but until then, allow me to tuck myself inside. And that was a piece titled, I'm Such a Sleepyhead. And for today, what I am going to do is something that I haven't really done, which is to read from my gorgeous books where I put my thoughts, where I write down everything that I'm going through. So this is a piece titled To Knit Self. I came back to gather myself. Together, all the pieces being called by a string about to snap at any second. I came back to recollect me to me, hug me back to peace, cushion the bones smashed by strong steel. I came back to call me back to order, to sing to my storm brewing harder and stiffer drinks that stretch my gagging reflex. I came back to pray for myself in the silence of my loud thoughts. Kids singing about, swinging on my eyeballs and plucking my tear glands to speak for the sight I cannot fathom. I came back to gather me, to collect pieces of me deemed unimportant, swept under a blood-bathed rug, persuading me to not talk about what I feel inside. I came back to me. I came back to be my warmth, to be my gentle life-giving kiss, sending messages of peace and assurance to a brain shuttering down from clogged overthinking patterns. I came back to cleanse me, to soothe me, to forgive me, to hold my hand, to say I am the inner child that will heal this time. I came back to me. I don't know what mess happened in my life, but I'm searching for the messages in between. I came back to me. God has not forsaken us. God has not forsaken us, surely. God is still with me, and I can feel it whenever I am with me. God lives within. God stays forever. I know this now. I am sure of it now, because I came back to me, because I'm the safest home I have found. I came back to me, and I told myself to throw away all the toys that made my time spent recklessly ununderstanding what was going on in my life. But I came back to me. I made sure that I am my peace. I came back to me. I made sure I am my haven. Of course, this session is in collaboration with the Birds of the Sky. And that was a piece titled, I Came Back to Me. And then this one is titled, Do the birds of the sky know that there's a war on the ground? Do the birds of the sky know that there's a war on the ground? Do they see the smoke from the burning villages and think there's a celebration? Do they fly by swiftly, or do they fly about in confused hesitation? Do they know that when these children and babies cry, it's because before their young, inexperienced eyes, they are being presented with visions of themselves as they die? Do they know, as God still feeds today and will feed them tomorrow, they are little tummies shrinking from a lack of nutrition they know not where to borrow? Do they know, as their feathers are perfectly decorated, they are children whose bare, breaking and bleeding skins are neglected? Where is the fairness? That the free birds may choose to leave their nests and to better places fly, while on the ground earth is forever hungry and demands undeserving souls to die. So it must eat, so it must feast, and there is the only time that people can completely be freed. Do the birds of the sky know there's a war on the ground? Surely they too have turned many blind eyes, because if they knew, as the next of keens of the Father of the sky, if they knew, they'd rush to him and say, can't you hear your children as they cry? If they knew, they would talk to God and tell him to save us this one time. If they knew, maybe there'd be a paradise for the black child, not before they die. If they knew, heaven would be a step away for us. If they knew, manners would be falling every day. But do the birds of the sky know that there's a war on the ground? Surely they don't. And that's why they sing happily as they fly around. So that was a piece titled, Do the Birds of the Sky Know That There's a War on the Ground? And that was pretty much inspired by the birds of the sky and how happy they are while we are going through the most on earth. And if ever they do know that there's a war, I hope and pray that they can talk to God for us, maybe reason for us, because what is going on and what we are seeing right here on planet Earth or on the ground is something that we cannot even fathom. And this one is untitled, The Birds of the Sky are cheering on too. Let my heart break. Let my mind leave me in isolation. No matter how loud I scream, the movie you stood in my head never loses signal. There are so many names to call out, but your force carries all of them. Perhaps this is my hell, the fireplace I carry on my back like the child still searching for me to mother. It turns me passionately. It sings to me to sleep. It orchestrates a snore and my back bends forward, making it seem like I still beg to create more memories with you. There's an insanity you have infected me with. It keeps my clothes as I run across town naked to show all of town my scars, the scars that I keep on slitting just to say that you were here. I sit with this insanity. It can't be love, because love only drives one as far as crazy. But this, my love, this is an incredible state of mind. Even in my casket, the movie in my head will be played on the closed glass. I'd like to forget you. I've never begged for amnesia like I have in the past 2 years. Every day, with my denial, it gets worse. Every morning, I pick the glass off my skin because again I break everything that reflected you. So it's only fitting that I shatter too. Did you know I'd never be the same again? Did you know I'd peel my skin to sniff the scent of you again? Did you know I'd pull my hair so my scalp bleeds that would lead to the small escapes of the thought of you? Did you know that I still love you? And I still write you love letters. Did you know that all these letters will never be sent, nor will they be read? Did you know I still think of you, and I still love you. Now, that was an entitled piece that was dedicated to a lover of mine, because boys are my biggest inspiration more than anything. There's something about being in love, and it's something that Sister Zigmazwai also mentioned, that love makes women a bit stupid, right? No offense to those that have felt the stupidity of being in love, but I feel like I am one person that is very dunda when it comes to love. So most of my pieces are inspired by the men I love, or the men I'm attracted to, or the men I have crushes on. So yeah, this is what, excuse me, this entitled piece was about. It was dedicated to the love of my life. And then this one says, is titled rather, She Looks Beautiful from Inside Her Soul. She looks beautiful from inside her soul. She feels as peaceful as she once did before many tailored her soil. Her trees breathe like God is begging them to give heavenly oxygen. She's more beautiful than Leonard Mines could imagine. Her skin smiles at the sky and inspires stars to twinkle. It's a work in progress. What she makes appear so simple. And when she smiles, be careful. You may fall into her dimples. She got them unnaturally. They were trying to steal her smile too. Her tribal markings are Africa's signature. She looks even better at night when the moon adorns her chest. Yes, I confess, that's when I love her best. But she looks beautiful from inside her soul, where her passion forever boils, where she knows no pain and does not remember her enemies' faces. She looks beautiful from inside her soul, where she knows not to remember all those that have stepped on her toes. She dances on until the night is done. She dances on until the morning shares its young. She looks beautiful from inside her soul. This is where her love comes from. So this was inspired by me. I feel that I look beautiful from inside my soul, with everything that I've been through, with everything that I have experienced in terms of love and relationships, and the relationships I've had with people, not just romantic relationships. So this piece was just to honor the beauty within me, to honor the person I am deep down inside. So yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you so much, Sister.
Who are you when all you were has been diluted by lies and white lines, cancelling out all that which has been written of your history? Why do you look at yourself as a mystery? Doesn't the sun shine because you open your eyes? Doesn't the moon stay situated within the same stars your DNA sparkles off? Your spirit knows that surely corner into e off. Buza umoya so you may return to being well off. Because spiritually you are rich, yet your ancestors cry because you are out of reach. But yours is to command all elements while God takes inspiration from the very mirror she looked at to become. Remember who you are and never finish just when they think that with you they are done.